again over the years. It is hard to believe it's been 20 years. I went to my hometown of Pascagoula, reporting on all that damage and heartache throughout the Gulf Coast region. I have a primetime special that's coming up. It's going to look back at the coverage over the years, the storm's enduring impact on the area, as well as inspiring updates on a community that is still rebuilding after all these years. The special, Hurricane Katrina 20 Years After the Storm, airs on Friday, August 29th on ABC, and then on Hulu and Disney+. And what we also touch upon is that we can be a roadmap for those that are going through the flooding, the fires. I mean, everybody's got something and to try and pass that along.
So many lessons learned.
Can't wait to see it.
George?
Thank you, Rob. We're going to turn now to our GMA cover story. It's a new report showing an uptick in colon cancer diagnoses. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Karen Rule, is here now with the details. Pretty alarming headline, but some encouraging news as well.
Yes, George. So we've been seeing a rise in colon cancer in young adults since the mid-1990s, and that is why the American Cancer Society in 2018 lowered the screening age from 50 to 45. We saw that followed up in 2021 by the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force that also lowered that age from 50 to 45. So the question has been, what is the outcome of this reduced age? And that's what researchers wanted to answer. So they looked at data in 45 to 49-year-olds, and they found that colon cancer cases increased by about 1% per year from 2004 to 2019. However, from 2019 to 2022, they increased by about 12% per year. So again, that does sound like an alarming number, but George, these were really localized, early-stage, asymptomatic cancers that were driving this increase. And so researchers say, look, this is a good thing. We are catching cancers early at a stage where they can be treated less aggressively. We know that the 5-year survival rate for localized cancer, that's colon cancer, is about 90%. Compare that to distant cancer, the 5-year survival rate, about 18%. So really good. Colon cancer, one of these slow-growing cancers, starts out as usually a benign polyp that takes years to develop. So by catching them early, we are hopefully saving lives.
It's so important to get those colonoscopies. What else can people do to reduce their risk of getting it?
Well, one thing I think people don't know is that over 50% of colon cancers are really felt to be preventable by lifestyle choices. So that means diet. So diets that are low in red and processed meats, high in fiber, vegetables, and fruits, by maintaining a healthy body weight, exercising, avoiding alcohol and smoking. And then really important, George, to recognize symptoms. So certainly if you're having any rectal bleeding or blood in the stool, change in your bowel habits, decreased appetite, fatigue, or weight loss, or abdominal pain, really important to bring it up with your doctor. And one thing that I think a lot of people miss, if you see someone or you have anemia or a low blood count, one of the first things we learn in medical school is that can be a sign of colon cancer. If you are losing blood chronically in your stool, your hemoglobin, your blood count may drop, you may be anemic. So really good to always have that worked up. Make sure you're up to date on your screenings.
Thanks very much.
Good, Rob. We always learn so much about the robot. I had a question on the last point that you brought up. Thank you very much. We have more of my time in Rwanda and the opportunity to go see the mountain gorillas in the wild. But what makes the experience, and this is what really got to me, is the positive impact tourism is having on the welfare of the gorillas and that country.
My up-close and personal encounter with the majestic mountain gorilla in Rwanda, leaving me speechless. It's almost like it's not real. Trekking through the rainforest to these animals has sparked a tourism boom that's caused travelers to flock to this region of the world. And those tourists, largely American, help fight conservation efforts.
Back in 1985, we had a little less than 250